The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Hey, yo, internets. It's your boy B Eazy from the DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or anywhere you get your podcasts for free 99. Thanks to the Relationship Status Podcast for having me on this week's episode. Really appreciate it. Hope to have you guys on our show real soon. And everybody enjoy.
Welcome back to Relationship Status Podcast. It's your girl, Nique Cruz.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf in the building. My man C, man. How's the week been, man?
Great. It's for me.
It's been great for you?
No complications at all.
At all?
At all.
But you never have complications?
No, I don't.
At all?
No, problem solver.
Not a problem. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm a problem solver.
Nique, how about your week? How's your week been?
I had an awesome week.
You had an awesome week?
Awesome week.
Awesome?
Awesome.
Awesomeness.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well, we got a special guest in the building. It is a personal dear friend of mine. The show that basically he's the host of the show that started me podcasting.
First time, that's the first podcast you were on?
Yeah, actually, yeah. As a guest, every so often I came on, and you think I'm crazy. They was crazy before they taught me how to be crazy.
Oh, wow.
I'm kind of scared.
Yeah. But it's a good friend of mine from the DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast. My man, the voice, B Eazy.
What's up? Very happy to be here.
All right. Thank you.
Black
Glad
Jesus.
to have you here.
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Did you say Black Jesus?
That's his nickname.
One of my many nicknames.
One of his many nicknames.
A lot of AKAs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy to be here, man.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Are you actually a DJ?
I did before, but no.
So you like DJ academics, but just
What?
no DJ?
Well,
Huh?
I'm not a DJ.
Okay.
The namesake of the show
That's right.
was a DJ.
That's right.
So
But you don't actually DJ in real life.
not anymore. No.
Not anymore. But
You
you
used to.
You used to DJ.
Yeah, I did. I used to
Okay.
DJ. Yeah.
Okay. Is it just like you retire from DJing or what you do? Stop.
Kind of like how Jay-Z retired from rapping. That's
So
how I
you
retired.
still
I mean,
are a DJ?
I can turn a table or two.
Okay.
Need be.
Okay. So were you the equivalent of Jay-Z to DJing as he is to rapping? You're saying a lot now.
I'm the
Yeah.
equivalent
Saying a lot
to
now.
A whole lot.
I'm the equivalent to Michael Jordan playing baseball.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
That's what I am.
Yeah, that's a big Jay-Z fan over there. So, you saying that stuff. And,
I just want to know. I mean, I believe him till I hear it. You're like, nah, not quite.
hey, tell us a little bit about the show, man, for our listeners.
Just a podcast that we talk about everything, whatever's like current in the news cycle, especially that deals with like black issues, LGBTQ issues. That's what we basically talk about mainly.
A lot. So you down with Malik Yoba?
He didn't say he was down.
Malik, he on his own island with R. Kelly and
Okay.
Harvey Weinstein. He on that island. Over
Okay,
there.
because
That's where he is.
He was acting up this week.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yes,
he was.
really.
He was, oh, man.
No, he back at it.
He back at it?
He didn't
is
stop.
Is he back at it?
He's back at it.
What did he say now?
I must have missed it.
He was being interviewed by, I think, check me out being politically correct,
Be politically correct.
trans cis or cis trans.
Ooh.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah. I'm out here now, cis trans individual. Don't really know what that means, but hey,
That's
take it for what it's
that's
worth.
Cis trans.
That's what it's called, or vice versa, something. Nigga, don't get me in trouble. And they brought up allegations of him taking advantage of young cis trans individuals.
Oh, wow.
And he got mad during the interview and like stormed out, kind of squared up with the dude. I was like, we talked about this for 4 hours and you didn't tell. You said you wasn't going to ask me those questions. See, your boy out here acting up, man.
Yeah.
So is he either with it or not with it? I don't know, but
he admitted to being with it the week
no,
before.
he said he was heterosexual. That's what he says he
But
is.
see, I think his thing was what the questions were, because the question had something to do with him soliciting underage.
Okay.
trans
That makes
people.
more sense.
So that's why he got
it's
upset.
cisgender.
No,
I have to look
no,
this
that's
up.
not cis. We're cisgender.
Oh no, not me, brother.
Yo, we are. Cisgender means you're a man and you identify as a man, and because you look masculine, you handle all the masculine traits. That's cisgender.
Oh no, I'm not that.
Yeah, you're cisgender. You are. Me, all of us in here are cisgender.
Okay.
Except for me.
Because you look.
No, I'm Lutheran. I'm not. Cisgender.
No, listen. Because you look like you're straight, and you are straight. So they say you're cisgender. That's what cisgender means.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
I may have this wrong.
You didn't even
Yeah,
know
that's
it?
what cisgender means.
Yeah.
Thank you for that definition.
Easy dropping drools, information.
I mean, nowadays,
I don't know.
In the climate we're in nowadays, you got to know all those terms and
Yeah, 'cause
stuff. You don't want to say the wrong.
Yeah, you don't want to
say
say the
what I
wrong
say,
thing.
so.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
keep my ears open.
ain't gonna front everything. To keep up with all of that, I just don't. It's tough.
So we're
Wow.
all a part of the alphabet world.
No. That's not.
That's not a part of-
That's a part.
That's a
totally
sub.
separate.
That is
Yeah.
LGBTQA.
AI
It's
Z?
AI.
I don't know.
A plus or
Something.
Like that. Yeah.
There's more. I thought Q was the last one.
Nah.
Listen, we better stop before we get canceled. I'm just telling you because it's coming.
I thought Q was the last.
Yeah, we're about to
no,
get
it's something
canceled.
else. It's something else they've added.
Well, he just said A is A.
I heard somebody say one time AI.
Yeah. That's artificial intelligence. So
I am not a part of this conversation.
See, we better stop. We better stop. I'm telling you. We've
I'm
already gone
removing
too far.
myself
Okay.
from this conversation.
I'm just saying it could. I don't want to offend anybody,
Okay.
but I
We don't
will.
want to. We don't.
But I will. I know.
We know he had a bad week.
Yes.
We had a bad.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, but Malik is. Let's keep him uplifted. And y'all prayers.
Keep him uplifted.
Yeah, y'all pray for him.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
well, moving on. Oh
Yeah.
wait, see, did you catch Power?
Yes.
Any good? You think, did it get better this time? Was this
Maybe the best show of the season
the best episode?
this year, but the face acting is terrible.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's just Power is so terrible in so many different ways. But hey, I'm
I'm
already
gonna wait
invested.
to the last episode to binge watch it.
But this is Lala's best acting job
When?
thus far.
This
week.
This one episode.
This one episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
No,
been
no,
the
no,
most
not-
bearable. I literally hadn't had to close my eyes.
Okay.
This has been because I thought that she did okay.
Yeah. Where's Cash?
Cash just disappeared. I don't even know. Like they just.
He went upstairs with Judy Winslow.
And never came back down.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Judy went upstairs and ended up on somebody's video. Like,
Oh wow.
Wow.
She did.
She did.
She ended up doing videos for a while.
Yeah.
And then getting
Man.
addicted to
Whatever. She looked bad the
Yeah.
last time I seen that. But anyway, moving on.
Y'all, Julie Winslow's Flans.com. What do y'all?
No, you didn't know that.
No, she was on a
I knew-
reality show.
I knew that part.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Well,
was.
that's-
Was it for
Well, who
real
keeps-
life or something like that.
Yeah.
Who
She
keeps
was
track
like,
of her? I mean,
She shows up on stuff. It's
Yeah.
just-
Wow.
If it pops up, you go, hey, that's Judy Winslow.
How do we go from her to bad acting on Power? Because
I'm sorry.
Power
I'm sorry, that
is
was-
Because
there are some good actors on Power.
Who?
Lorenz Tate is a good actor.
He's always a
I'm not
great
saying he's
actor.
great on Power, but he's a good actor in real life.
Yeah.
his character.
Maury Hardwick is a decent character. I mean, a decent actor, whole body of work. Maybe not always in Power, but
whole
overall,
body of work. Okay.
pretty good. And
I think
Tommy is okay, but it's not very good.
I hate Tommy.
you hate Tommy.
Why?
Have you ever heard him talk like regular?
Yeah.
I hate his black accent. He could just use his regular accent and be fine on Power, but no, he has to black it up.
Yeah, that's
Where's Tariq? I hate
Yeah. Tariq is not a great actor either.
no.
He runs my blood pressure up.
I don't know why.
No.
You shouldn't even bother. He's been.
I didn't get I'm sorry, this episode, it was good. I just think they packed too much into one episode. They had too many different things going on at once.
Yeah.
And what I was waiting on, and the stuff has been so bad, and I told B Eazy off air, I was waiting on them to show Ghost House and it be all fixed up.
Oh, yeah,
Like I was
yeah.
waiting on that. Like
Yeah.
I just knew that they were gonna do that.
Yeah,
So I guess
it's not good.
it's
So you think that acting is just as terrible?
Oh God, yes. I'm glad you said it's a
Yeah, it's
horrible
just
show.
terrible. Like, oof.
I
Trying
mean,
to support black business. Ooh.
I guess I'm not spoiling anything, but they came up with $3 million in 48 hours.
Yeah.
$3 $3 million.
$3 million.
Well, I mean, for that lifestyle,
No.
No.
And they were doing like hand-to-hand
deals. Yeah.
No, this ain't the 80s. This isn't
They didn't,
Frank Lucas.
they didn't sell weight to somebody. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was just like.
And it was like 7 people.
They didn't see the drugs in Ghost car. It's only like 20 boxes. He covered it with a sheet.
And
with prescription, with the name of the drug on it too.
Yeah, like,
and then the lady went and looked in the window.
Listen, man, it just, and 3 people robbed 80 people in a club, or 100 people in a club. Nobody got away. Nobody was upstairs.
No security.
The cooks never came out.
Zero
Well,
security.
first of
You heard a
all, why would I
gunshot?
come out?
If I hear a gunshot, I'm at least running out.
Oh, well, maybe they're
Like,
used to it.
I'm glad you didn't watch Nique.
Because you just talking.
Yeah,
I try to like turn off like my reasoning skills watching it just to watch it for entertainment, but it's like so outrageous.
It is outrageous.
Yeah,
It's
like
so outrageous.
he passed them the gun, and I was like,
Yeah, nobody saw it.
nope, ain't nobody see him pass this big shiny.
Nobody asked why you was carrying a gun.
Nobody asked him why are you carrying the gun?
Listen.
And the fact that they just happened to mention that Tate was a police officer this
This
episode
for the first time.
for the first time ever.
For the first time.
Never
in
knew
2
it.
seasons.
I never knew it.
And he hasn't been a police officer for I don't know how
10,
long.
10 or 12 years. I think it was 10 years.
And it
But
was
he
only
shot
for
him in the chest.
square.
Square, 1 shot.
And he came over and kicked away the gun.
Yeah.
Police training at his finest.
Yeah.
oh my.
It was a bit much, man. But for entertainment value.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah.
catch up.
But we need to get back to
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah. Let's get on relationship status.
Yeah.
My fault. Didn't mean to.
No
Didn't mean to take us off the rail.
problem
bit.
at all.
No problem. But where we at, Nique?
Well, today we're going to talk about rules to a relationship.
There are rules to relationships.
Yeah,
There are rules, like they're really rules for real.
yeah.
They are.
You have to maintenance these rules. Well,
Maintain?
maintain, yeah.
Maintenance these rules.
maintain these rules to keep your relationship healthy.
Okay. Yusuf, where we gonna start?
Hey, the famous video was out. Fantasia was on Breakfast Club a couple weeks ago, and then
You said famous.
well, I mean it's on Facebook,
Marginally.
Marginally, it's
Okay,
on
marginally
Facebook.
famous. Okay. Okay.
The infamous.
The infamous. How about that? That's better.
No. The famous part, I'm just like,
My bad.
popular.
The popular.
Popular,
There we go.
say
There we go.
popular.
Okay. Popular video. She made some comments on the Breakfast Club, and I guess there was some form of criticism of such. And as a
Women
response,
criticized her.
yeah, and as a response, her husband and her showed up in a video that was on Facebook and responded, and it was about submissiveness and being submissive to women, being submissive to the head of the household. So and they say that men should be the head of the household, and it's one of the rules.
Well, we're going to discuss them, but in the video, I thought the video wasn't very good.
Me either.
And what did you disagree with? See,
Just a lot of words that said nothing about something. It was. Didn't he hit us at the end with a rap saying or something? Like, you know what I'm saying, son, or something? Like,
Oh, I didn't get that far.
yeah. Oh, you didn't watch it all the way through?
I didn't watch it all the
I'm
way
the only
through.
person who watched the whole video.
Well, I mean, his response,
Keeping it
I
real.
did.
Like, something he said. I was just.
I did agree with parts of it. I do feel like a man should lead. But I don't know. I just don't think they have experience enough to be given advice like that.
Well, I can't say that. I can't say they don't have enough experience, but
because I don't think we know
I mean,
in the workings of what they got going on.
they got a not so safe dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wouldn't betting the odds wouldn't say you meet somebody 3 weeks, you married them, and you're giving out how-to videos on how to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Not saying it's impossible, but less than likely that's not who I would take advice from. Teeny's sister. See, y'all don't even know who Teeny is. See that?
Who's Teeny?
I know who Teeny is.
Exactly. You do? Who is Teeny?
Isn't Do Not Do Me.
It's Fantasia's brother. They had a reality show.
Oh,
See? Y'all want to take advice from Teeny's sister? No.
I didn't know his name was Teeny.
I ain't never known they had a
Joseph.
reality show.
Yeah, see, it's a lot you didn't know.
See,
I didn't know they
I
had
do a lot of
reality
research
show.
here.
She has 2 brothers.
Call YouTube, glance over it. He has some very good views on life.
Oh, he does?
Had a big house, no furniture in it. So, you know.
What was the view?
What's not to take?
From somebody with a big house and no furniture?
Got it right.
What is the? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, getting back to the video.
Getting back to the video.
I think it's sound advice for maybe what works for them. May not work for everybody.
You don't think it could?
Well, first of all, the thing I have a problem with is some people are male and some people are men. And male, you can be male just based upon your anatomy. A man has a way more to do with your actions and your words falling in line with each other.
Okay.
So you may be dating a male. You might not need to be submissive. He may not even be a good boyfriend or husband or.
But isn't that kind of what he said in the video? He was kind of like.
He did reference that, but you have to be that person for someone to even want to submit. And if you have to ask someone to be submissive to you, you already lost. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't ask a woman that ever.
It would just be, it's just leading.
You lead because you're a leader. If you have to draw up a contract and discuss it and question whether you should be, maybe you're just not that person.
So then should a woman lead?
Lead what?
The relationship.
The relationship.
Not me, not mine.
Why not?
Look at me, Nique.
I do.
Look deep into my eyes.
Every week.
Look at me, Nique.
Are there some things that maybe
I'll tell you why though. Go ahead.
In your relationship, are there some things that you would, take the back seat?
I'll take the back seat all the time. You'll take the back seat every day. It isn't all about me, but if you're talking about leading, she'll never be able to do more for me than I'll do for her. If somebody has to take the bullet first, I'm going first one over the hill. She don't even have to ask me. I'm
just going to head over there.
We're not going to discuss it. I don't think she's going to do that. And most women not. Like, we're not even going to be like, oh, this is what I got to do first. No, I'm out. I'm out. Well, so I'm always, if I'm a lead all the way. Okay. So if we're going somewhere, I got to make sure we have a way there, back, if something happens while we're there. If we have to take an emergency flight back, you got to be prepared for everything across the board if you're going to lead. You can't lead and then be like, oh, that's on you this time.
I've had that happen.
Had what happen?
What happens?
A guy said, this is on you. What are we going to do?
No. That's why I said a woman couldn't lead me. I don't know if everybody can say that. They can't lead me.
What if there's a point in which, like, she might be better in one area?
What area is that?
Like, she might be better at dealing with finances than she might be better.
I have no problem submitting
a
check. Like, that's not. It's not a problem. Like, here's the money, or here's our money together, and you handle it. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about leading. We're not talking about just who's the best bookkeeper.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I don't have to submit to bookkeeping. We're both going to submit to the numbers, because if we're in the negative, we ain't gonna have nothing.
We ain't gonna have nothing.
We have nothing at all. So that's not. I know what they were trying to say, but I think a lot of people miscued what was actually said. Mm-hmm. And things like her being better with money.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be submissive about.
So that just comes down to basically the conversation that you're having within the relationship.
She's better at balancing a checkbook.
Then pretty much just, hey, do it.
Yes. It's just like if we're in an argument and if it's something I don't care about, you're going to have it. Like where we eat at, it's up to you. Even if we get to the restaurant and you change your mind, it's up to you.
But they don't never know where they want to go.
They don't. But I'm not going to argue with you about something as trivial as that, because I don't care. I can eat. I'll just eat bread. I'm gonna be fine. But that's what leaders have to do. Leaders can't complain, and I don't know if most women want to lead with it, because if a woman leads too much, she's going to complain
about the fact that she has to do that. She has to lead.
Yes, and she's going to end up dealing with somebody else, and not you. You're going to be the side dude. The main side dude. What you gonna be?
The side piece.
You don't want to be the main side piece. I could be a side piece, but I'm not gonna be the main side piece. Can't do that.
Why not?
I'm gonna be the main side piece?
Yeah.
I'm gonna provide the house. The other dude gonna get all the perks, and then I'll get some occasionally? No. No. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. But I do agree with the video, and then I don't agree with it. Some
Like I said,
aspects
there was
of it.
pieces of it that I found interesting, and then there was pieces of it. That
What
I was
is
just
that?
like,
What part intrigued you?
Like he was like, he said, well, I lead with a Bible. You know, she sees me in the Bible every morning, and I'm praying, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I don't know how that part of it kind of like made me.
I mean, that's great semantics for a video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that
sounds cool on video, but I don't know if
that part of it was kind of fake, so to speak, or not real.
Maybe that's their life. Is he a minister or some sort of?
Like you said, dope.
He does. Well, he stopped.
He came from jail.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He was in jail?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I know. I can see.
Yeah, he did. He did have
Like
that,
it's old,
that
okay.
vibe.
Because he said in the video that he was on his way to speak to
in the jail.
Yeah, in the jail.
So you say he was in jail or going to speak at a jail?
No, he's from jail. He was in
He's
jail.
from jail?
Yeah.
Like he didn't come fresh from jail.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just asking.
but
He
he
used to be in
She said
jail.
he's
an
from
ex-con.
jail.
How about that?
You can't be from jail.
Yeah, he's an
unless he was
ex-con.
born in jail. Okay.
He's an ex-con.
So he may have committed
Yeah.
some violations of another.
Yeah.
Okay. It did have that vibe to it, but I didn't want to judge him, man.
I'm judging. I don't care.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm judging everybody.
I mean, what you think about it, B?
I mean, like y'all said, they had some good points or whatever, but like you can't apply everything to everybody. Like the thing you were saying about the Bible and all of that. Everybody don't look in the Bible and all of that.
Not every
You know what
morning.
I'm saying? Not every morning.
Not first thing.
Yeah, and everybody ain't in the religion like that. So
That's right.
If you a person and that's something that you look for, you can't look for that in everybody because that doesn't drive everybody. Like some people are motivated by that religious stuff. Some people are motivated by money.
Yeah.
Some people are motivated by
Oh, that's the part though. He's like, we hustlers. No,
Yeah.
that's Fantasia, and you're a guy with Rock
That
Nation hat
speaks.
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I
speak
like
at
the hat.
different jails for fun.
No, Nique.
I'm just saying.
Nique, we don't know that about him.
That's what he said.
Okay. I would like to believe or be under the perception that Fantasia may be the breadwinner in that relationship.
I don't know, so I can't.
I don't.
speak on it.
I do, at least I understand she's been getting money in this space for a while. We don't know him,
Yeah.
so I don't think he brought the same amount to the table as Fantasia.
But
So they had to say they were hustlers to make
but
it.
but
I don't
even-
know why you say hustlers. You could just say we have a business. Like,
Yeah,
she's an
yeah.
artist.
But people like to think like, you know, the woman being the breadwinner is a problem or whatever. But for her, she saw something in him that she probably didn't have, or something that she wanted to have in herself, and that's why she's with him. So
Well, I think that's part of it. What she didn't have any other men. He seems to be a man of his word, and so the money doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I think the money actually matters less to women.
it does. Most of the time.
Go ahead.
Well, most of the time,
Well,
like,
you're the lone young lady here. Speak out.
No, I'm gonna let him finish first.
A
a lot of people think like just because a guy has money, that's the reason why a lot of women are with, you know, men or whatever. But for the most part, women are with men because they see something that they don't have in themselves. Like they see
Absolutely.
something in that man that they feel is better than them.
They have
not
you
to
have
be
to
like
believe
in
Okay, I agree with
in a
that.
negative way. So like you'll see a woman who's a corporate woman. She might be a lawyer, has a whole lot of money, and then she's with this guy. He looks dusty. He's a biker dude, beard and all of
Yep.
that. But you don't know why she's with him. But she's with him probably because a woman that's corporate, her whole life is structured. Has to wake up a certain time, has to go to work a certain time, and all that kind of stuff. But this guy she's with, he doesn't have to live by that.
Absolutely.
So she admires that in him, the freedom that he has. And that's how a lot of women, you know,
a lot of
deal with
people.
a lot of people too.
Yeah, a lot of people. We hate to just. What Nique, you were saying about women?
No,
When I
says
said women don't-
money,
Okay,
It's not a
my
fact.
statement
Yeah.
is women care less about the money, especially
They
when
care
they're the
less about it, yeah.
because when they're the breadwinner,
oh, okay, yeah.
not they want to be. Well, I mean, they care about the money, but I think they care less than men. Some men probably couldn't date a woman who makes more money than them.
Yeah, because we become overly independent and
Well,
we kind of throw that in their face.
Not even that.
most males, you can throw that in their face.
Yeah.
A man.
When it doesn't even.
I mean,
think
the things that scares males excites men. So you making more money, than, good.
Thank you.
It's a
That don't mean
challenge.
that doesn't mean you're gonna run me in any kind of way. And if we agree we not buying that, we not buying it. It don't matter if you have the money or not.
You know,
But it'll be the same thing with me.
Yeah.
And I like this conversation. I didn't mean to cut you off, but since we're talking about celebrities, Candy bought her daughter a what?
First of all, tell us who Candy is.
Oh, I'm sorry, the singer.
You
Candy.
going to hold? Oh, can't.
Who's that?
Candy.
Y'all don't know who Candy is?
Escape Candy?
No.
Who is Candy?
From Escape.
That's what he just said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. My apologies.
Escape Candy. He just said that.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah.
I was saying I don't really know of any other candies.
But yeah, she bought her daughter $100,000 car for her birthday.
Okay.
And
a little inflated for television, but okay.
Her husband didn't like it.
But
he didn't have the decision, and
why he didn't have a decision?
Because she felt it was her money.
If we're one and we're married, then it's our.
Yeah. Definitively.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you.
He's a male.
He's way more male than man because we wouldn't even got to that point.
But a lot of women were saying, well, that's her money. It's her child. She can do whatever she wants.
Then maybe you and your child don't need to be married to me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
And I'm cool with that.
There was something something that happened with Oprah. It was a while ago. Oprah was she was somewhere and it was like at a kennel or something. It was a whole bunch of dogs. And
Oh,
like,
her
and Stedman. Yeah.
Her and Stedman was labradoodles or whatever. And she was like, oh, look at all these dogs. She was like, you know what I'm saying? Oprah a billionaire. She can buy all the labradoodles in the world.
Do whatever she wanted.
Do whatever she want with them, whatever. She's like, oh, I want a dog. And Stedman pulled her aside. He said, you can have 2 dogs.
See that?
You can get 2.
And that comes with trust also in a person. Yeah. So just because you have the money doesn't mean you should buy it.
Yeah.
I agree. And that was my argument towards women. Just because she has the money and she has more money than him to do this for her daughter.
Is she taller than her husband by any chance?
Oh.
I have a theory about that. I don't know. I just have
he's taller than her.
He's
taller than her.
But
if your woman's taller than you, be
oh
careful.
My God.
Be careful how you stand at an angle.
But how I look at it is when you marry someone, it's not just your money, it's your money. Because purchases that you make today still affect him in the long run.
Even if it's your money.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But why would she make that $100,000 purchase, which she may or may not have really spent? Why is he finding out about it then to even react?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's probably come from how she was raised. Cause
I seen Miss Joyce.
Hey.
Because on the show, I don't see her with, I mean, not to disparage anybody who came up in a single parent household or whatever, but that's probably like what she saw her mama making all the decisions. So,
yes.
You know.
You think that does have an effect, single parent households?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
Okay.
You don't know how to let a man lead.
It's not because your daddy wasn't there.
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. No,
I didn't see everything I did well or everything I did bad in my house, but I still did it. So you can make a decision about some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I modified what I saw my parents do, but like me personally, I've never seen my parents argue. I've never heard them curse at each other, talk bad about each other, ever. I think I've seen them argue one time, and I don't know what was said, but they were in a parking lot and we were in another car. Other than that, and I can't even say they was arguing then. I've never seen it. So me, I refuse to argue with a woman I'm dating. About what? Not gonna do it.
Yeah, and maybe
now some of these other shenanigans I'm going with. I didn't see that at home. I didn't see that at home. I paid up on my own. No, I paid up all on my own.
I mean, so does that? So, and I know, so how things happen in the house. You think that overly affects a lot of people in their relationships?
It can. It can has a big bearing. I know the way that I am is a lot based upon what I've seen, and I grew up with men, like probably overly being men, like just doing too much.
That's why you don't cry.
No, that's why I don't cry. I don't have the need to cry. If I need to cry, I will cry, but I just don't have the need to cry. But I can tell you why I don't cry. I figured it out. I'm glad you said that. It's because I grew up with dogs. I've always had dogs. I've had Rogs, had Pits, Dobermans, and I understood life and death probably earlier because I used to have to go bury my own dog. My dad wasn't, no, that's your dog. You go bury your dog.
So you all cried out is basically
Yeah,
what you're saying?
I mean, it just, you become, at some point, you understand life and death to a certain extent.
Oh, God,
now,
yes.
a tragic accident, like a friend getting killed or something, well, if you're of age and you passed away, or if you did drugs and passed away,
That's different.
I understand it better. So that's part of the reason. That's why I encourage people to have dogs or cats or something.
Animals.
Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe for younger kids.
Or maybe grow up in the hood and, you know.
Yeah,
Then you have to deal with it.
you don't want to practice on people, but animals, I understood it better. You know, but by the time you bury your fifth or sixth dog, like, hey, dogs die.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
little
Well, let's go on to the next topic. Well,
what is the next topic?
next point.
the next point. Something Yusuf is bad at:
What's that?
apologizing.
Not bad at it.
I'm sorry, you don't do it at all.
I don't do it.
I just don't believe you think it's necessary.
Yeah, I just don't believe it's necessary. No.
Now, why is that?
He has no.
Is that something you
explanation.
learned in your house?
Yeah.
Huh?
Is that something you learned
Yes.
coming up?
I'm from a single parent home. And that's what I saw.
You didn't see a lot of
I didn't
apologies.
see. I saw
And your mom just told you what to do.
my mom and daddy just cussed each other out on the drop off. Like that.
Yeah, see that? But does that not have an effect on you?
Wasn't nobody apologizing for nothing.
But did it have an effect on you?
On the to be serious about it, I don't think so, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because
Tell us why.
I think I'm a firm believer in I made my own decisions. And
No, we said effect. We're not talking about the decision.
no, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's because me processing the way I feel about certain things is because that's the way I feel about it, not necessarily because of something that I've seen. It's just the way I feel. So I don't think what I've seen.
So you're just
going to
block it all out.
Yeah, I mean, my dad and my mom going half the time. My dad was high as a kite, cracked up,
You
or whatever.
ain't
So
got to tell us.
I mean,
all
I'm just
your-
saying.
Well, I'm not saying that is an issue or not.
Yeah.
But do you find yourself in the same type of situations with women over the years? Like me personally, I've never cursed a woman out in my life. But that's only because I refuse to argue to get to the point to where I have to curse.
Meaning, do you have a cycle?
Yeah,
Cycle?
I guess.
A pattern?
Oh, no, I thought you was taking it somewhere else.
That's
I'm sorry.
Hey, Be Easy. I was about to ask you for that bat so I can throw it over there. No, but yeah, I would say the one thing that has affected me from my, now that you think about it.
No, none of you
You
think
think about it.
I said, well, not
I wasn't
We
there.
know.
I'm my father.
Okay.
So
you understand why a woman may need to curse him out
yeah.
or curse you out.
Oh, I understand what I am my dad.
Okay.
I know that for like when it comes to women,
Okay.
I'm my dad.
Okay.
I know that, and my brother got one part of my father, and I got another part, and so
So is that coming up to why you don't apologize?
I just don't feel like, my thing is, if you do something, it's done. I don't feel the need to really, like in a relationship, like I just don't be feeling the need to really apologize. It's
Can
done.
you give me an example? You said feel. And you know how I feel about feelings.
Yeah.
Feelings will mess up your life, man.
Well, I don't believe
Why don't you believe you need to apologize?
it's done.
But
So what does that mean?
it affects that person.
Okay.
You've done something that's going to affect someone's life. So you don't feel the need to apologize. That's crazy to me.
If I'm on your team and I make a turnover, and I come to you and say, "My bad, coach."
You know what?
Did I need to?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I tell my players to that point. I said I'll tell them before the game. I don't want to hear that my bad stuff. Get it done. So I tell her that from the gate. I don't want to hear my bad.
Okay, so if that's the fact, why do you even coach as hard as you do? If you don't want to hear my bad, why don't you just sit down and be quiet? Because there's a lot of my bads doing it.
And that's why you see them either come out the game or they fix it. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't. I feel like don't apologize, change the behavior, because a lot of apologies are empty. I'm sorry.
So what you're telling me is, instead of you apologizing, you change your behavior.
You should just change the behavior.
No, you change your behavior.
I'm working.
We got to be honest.
Yeah.
See, I'm working on myself,
Okay,
man.
I understand, but if you can't change your behavior yet, you might need to apologize.
I have changed my behavior.
Well, you.
What you mean?
Like I'm not there. So
See how you talk to me?
I talk to you, but I don't have like you're my friend, but I don't have to date you. I probably couldn't date you. We would fight. Like, we would just fight. Like,
oh my God.
You said what?
We would end up on Snap.
Yeah, like, we would
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, being your friend it's easy.
Yeah.
But dating you may be completely different.
You know what? Being a woman and being your friend is not that easy.
You okay?
What?
Yeah.
You're a woman. You said I'm asking.
We are not going to go there today.
Because you said being a woman.
Yeah, it's not easy being his friend.
Why?
As a woman, you can be his friend.
For one, you're not compassionate.
Wow.
Oh, I don't. I'm not compassionate. I do not. I will not tell.
But that's not true. You're compassionate with your kids. Oh, I guess you're not compassionate with your kids now.
I am. I'm
okay,
with my
then
kids.
You are compassionate.
I'm compassionate with my students.
Then you are compassionate.
I do not. My players. I do kids that I'm trying to help. I lack compassion for adults.
Yeah.
I don't have. I have zero compassion for adults. I'm saying, like, I mean, like.
Get on that R. Kelly dating plan then. Cause
nah, I just lack compassion for adults.
How you gonna not have a compassion for an adult woman that you're dating?
That's one of the issues that women have had with me.
B Eazy, you think that's normal?
Do you have compassion with your male friends?
Yes, I do.
So it's a woman thing. Wow.
Oh, they trying to pack you in the corner.
In a relationship.
I'm just
asking. Let me say this. My homeboys, yeah. So, like, if...
How you going to be more compassionate towards your homeboys than your woman you're dating?
Or your female friends.
Oh, I don't have female friends, so I don't have to worry about that.
You know what?
I just don't...
I don't.
Oh, you don't have female friends either, B?
No.
You can't.
No. Well, I was like, let's not let Yusuf off.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah. We can get back to that.
But here's the thing with me and compassion.
Pick your words wisely.
Very wisely.
I feel like, and I guess the compassion for, I would say, my friends more so than my relationship or whatever. Let me finish. It comes from they. I guess they'll be there regardless.
Who?
Oh, my friends, the people that I consider friends.
Not me. I'll bail out on you. Like, you could do it too much. I'm out.
No, but I don't feel like. But I think that comes down to the people that you hang out with. None of my friends are people that I feel like I gotta bail out on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All the people that I consider
somebody
friends,
you might date, you might have to bail out on them.
Somebody. Hey, listen, the people you date, and they might bail on you. Like that's not.
But you don't treat people based upon what could happen.
And I know I shouldn't. But I do
with men and women.
I was about to say, because we got far away from what I asked him. Because I asked him about his female friends. He kept going into his friends, but he said, I don't have compassion for women. But I do for my male friends.
He didn't have compassion for women.
He said for adults.
Yeah. For adults.
And I asked him, I said, well.
About my friends. When it comes to my friends, you asked me about my male friends. Mm-hmm. Now, like.
Let's talk about female.
My female friends, like, I have a friend. You was on the phone with me and her.
No, I ain't do nothing with you and your friends.
He said, don't bring them in that.
Don't put me in that.
We talked about this a couple episodes ago.
No. You and your friend, what did y'all do? I don't have nothing to do with that.
She was going through an issue.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the woman you're dating. Why don't you have compassion for her?
She just asked me about my friends, not the woman I'm dating.
His female friends. Because he says for adults.
Yeah, for adults. Yeah, she didn't ask me about
adult women.
Yeah, adult women.
Because sometimes women get themselves in stuff that they don't belong in.
Okay.
And I just can't.
Easy? What you think?
I was sitting here thinking. I don't know. I really don't know, like, the definition of compassion. Now that I think about it, like, I know sympathy, I know empathy, but I don't know what compassion is as far as like the definition of it. So I don't know if I have it either.
And I think that.
But his is selective.
But I feel like people are adults and they make. Well, okay. Well, let's put it like this. My friends, the people that I consider my friends, they lack compassion for the friend. So I guess. If I did something, I know for a fact if I did something, it is not outside of the realm of somebody texting me or calling me and saying, "Man, you effing up." So it's not with my, like, I think I put a story in a group chat we got a group chat, me, B, and a couple of our friends, and I was trying to garner some help for someone, and I had the story wrong, and B instantly, nah, bro, that's wrong. You know, and he hit me on it. He called me and let me know what the real was with the situation.
Well, what does that have to do with compassion?
Well, I mean,
because compassion is, showing concern when people are suffering a misfortunate.
That's compassion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming she just looked up the definition.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. She was freestyling over here.
I had to make it sound natural.
Yeah, I didn't see her look at the phone.
See, I was sitting there watching her. Like,
I had to let him finish.
Nique knows definitions.
It's okay. What is it again now?
It's having concerns for others that are suffering misfortunates.
Yeah, I don't think I have that because I don't have friends that really have a lot of misfortune.
But that's not true. If you have it, you can't have compassion for 5 people, and then these 5, because they're women or women I'm dating, I don't have compassion for them.
Because they put themselves in, because a lot of times women don't put themselves in situations.
So like if somebody you date and their house burned down.
Yeah.
I help them out, they come stay with me.
That's compassion then, right?
That's compassion?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I have it, I guess.
Now you discovered you have compassion.
Oh my God.
It's all because of me. I'm here for a reason. He's walking here for a reason.
But here's the thing, Nique the one told me I didn't have compassion.
Yeah.
Well, she said you
I
didn't have
bring
compassion
it up.
for. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on there.
I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I didn't know.
She said I lack compassion.
I didn't.
But I've been told that before, that I'm not compassionate.
But how would you expect to be in a relationship with anybody
If you,
without just the basic fundamentals of relationships?
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, that might be why I be in situations I be in.
But how? Okay, then how would you expect a woman to be submissive to someone who doesn't have compassion?
I didn't say I expected anybody to do anything.
But that's part of it.
Yeah.
You have to be whatever you want in a relationship. You need to be that first and be at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you expect anybody else to do it?
Why do I expect? I didn't expect my people here to back me in this corner.
I'm not back in the corner. I'm trying to pull you out the corner. You're going back.
Yeah, he really is trying to get you out of
I'm
it.
trying to pull you out the corner. But
I'm putting you in it.
But I think
he's pulling it out.
if he's with somebody that's like let's say like he's 10% compassionate, but he's with somebody who's 90% compassionate,
That might balance.
Yeah, it might balance out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
I'm gonna tell you.
But will it balance out for her?
because the relationship you're in isn't for you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you where. I'm gonna tell you where. I'm gonna tell you. I think where I'm known to lack compassion when it comes to another person. The people who are over dramatic, like the sky is always falling.
But why would you date a person like that? Just don't date them.
Yeah, and that's what.
Because you have to date a person that can be, like, let's say a woman has 8 of the 10 things you want. She's way easier to date than a woman that has 3 of the 10 things I want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So why, if you're dating that type of person,
I don't think you set out. You don't really know.
Yes, you
when
do.
You set out the date. You don't know.
That's why you have a conversation. That's why you talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Or are you crazy? If she gets offended by that and start going crazy, then you know she's crazy. Like, thank you. Here's a free meal. Matter of fact, here's 2 extra drinks. I'm out.
Nobody's gonna answer that question honestly though. Nobody thinks that.
Are you crazy?
Sometimes you got to look at people and ask people what you want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. And what the people want to know
What's that?
is, are we going to commercial?
Maybe. Could we? Can we?
Yeah. I mean, we can.
Okay. Who we gonna hear from today? Or we don't know.
We don't know.
Okay.
Just press the button.
Hey,
and
press the button. Let's go.
Yo, the summertime is winding down, so it's time to go ahead and get that fall wardrobe together. Check out the new fall line from Defy Life Gear. It's got all new designs, jackets, socks, and you gotta check out the brand new alternate logo. We also got sweatshirts for all the podcast gear you love so much. So go ahead and visit www.defylifegear.com. That's www.defylifegear.com to get your gear today. And remember, Defy Life, lifestyle defiant. It's defylifegear.com.
Honesty. How many of us are really honest? Everybody here honest?
No.
No?
Not at first.
Good. Not at first.
Nah, not at first. It's like the crazy question. Like, you can ask somebody, are they crazy? But nobody's gonna answer that honestly.
But you can look in their eyes and like they feel like, did he read about me or hear about me?
Yeah, but they're not gonna answer that honestly.
Well,
not if they are crazy.
Some people know they're crazy though. And when I mean crazy, I don't mean mentally, but maybe crazy to react in a situation.
Like they done sliced a tire too.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that's crazy.
That's not
that's
crazy.
not normal.
That's not normal.
No.
That's a reaction.
It isn't normal.
That's a reaction.
A reaction to what?
Well, it's
because you might be crazy, and that was my reaction to your crazy.
no. I just think a woman is more apt to try to take something from you that you like, where you might try to hurt her personally. She knows, like, if I cut his tires, he gonna be sick. He can't go to work. He can't go see the other girl. So she's probably already cursed you out enough to know that it's not gonna matter. Like all he gonna do is just go back and then go to sleep. You don't even care. But if I go scratch up this car, he gonna lose it. He gonna lose it.
Put bologna on a car.
Bologna on the car.
What does that do?
Or eggs.
You've done that before?
No.
Does that track buzzards?
We heard that, saw that on the movie. That just don't come out. I've never in my life
No.
heard that.
I never heard
Bologna?
It messes up the paint.
On what car?
Well, when it's
I don't
out
know.
there in the heat, only in the heat.
Oscar Mayer bologna?
You don't think
I don't know.
you don't
I've
think a
never done
cat, a bird, or some animals will come eat the meat?
I don't know.
Yeah, y'all got to think that process out.
I've never heard
Yeah.
bologna.
I ain't never heard bologna on the car.
Put a blade on the tire so when he rolls, it won't automatically flatten. It'll flatten as the day go by.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I mean, these are things I've heard.
In the famous words of Nique Cruz, I can't relate. I don't know. I don't know.
Nique's speaking like she's speaking from experience.
Maybe there's a handbook.
The Nique handbook.
off
Not
the
maybe not
license plate.
Nique's, but
Take off the license plate.
Or take off the little sticker.
Well, first of all,
Now you're trying to get me shot.
yeah, that could lead to you getting shot.
Yeah. But go ahead, see.
No, but I'm saying with women, I think they know who to play with.
Mm-hmm.
If you set that precedent that you were there for the shenanigans and foolishness, they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I've never gotten cursed out.
Yeah,
Never got windows busted
Me
out.
either.
I've never
got
had
tires
any.
slashed.
I've never had my tires slashed. Never had my windows bust out. Been cursed out, but the other stuff,
That's normal.
that's normal.
Like I just don't put myself in those positions.
That's
Like I just think it's about if you want a certain amount of respect, you have to treat everybody with that same respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when a group of men sit down to the table, and let's say it's 4 of us, or even just Nique included, and Yusuf gets the bill. There's a certain amount of respect garnered towards him paying the bill. So women will take a pay every time. But me and B Eazy, like next time I'm paying the bill.
Yeah,
like
I got
he
you.
ain't
Yeah.
and you ain't paying the bill again. Who you think you is? You ain't gonna
I'm
be
gonna
paying.
say-
You ain't gonna be buying me.
You want
Even
to
if
pay
it's
for
my
it again?
last.
Yeah, but a woman will say, "Hey,
Yep.
Hey.
thank you."
Oh,
yourself out.
y'all go to class to like learn that fake pocketbook reach.
Yeah.
Like you want to pay the bill, but
yeah. It's not.
y'all go to class for that.
Yeah.
No.
So there's a different level to respect.
oh yeah. I believe
with that. So if you want that respect, you have to kind of command it from the people you're around, including the women.
True.
So if you do those things, you don't have to submit. You don't have to. You just will.
True.
Because it's out of
Stuff is-
respect.
Yeah.
If you don't respect a person and trust a person, you can't ever submit to them.
That is true. If a man comes to me with respect and he's honest with me and he talks to me gently, then I'm not going to scream and yell, even if I'm mad.
But women don't want to be talked to gently all the time.
Yes,
No, they don't.
I mean, you can speak firmly, but you
No,
gotta scream.
firm. Hey, get in that room. Know what it is. Tonight. Like, what? Why you crazy? Steady walking.
Yeah.
Why you acting like that? Yeah, you know.
And then after you're done, like I was saying,
Well, how you do that after you're done? That's on you now. That's on you. It ain't nothing to do with me. I did my best. That's all I'm concerned with. I did my best. That's it.
It's that time. That's it.
That's absolutely
Wow.
it. But being honest is a tricky, slippery slope.
Should you always should there always be like should be?
No, you shouldn't always be
100%
honest.
yes, you. Why?
you should not.
Why?
Okay, I'm gonna give an example.
Please.
And this may be a bad example. No, it's probably a great example. I'll give great examples. Let's say a businessman is out of town and he's in Hawaii, one-off trip, and he cheats on his significant other. I would advise that man not to come home and tell her. If he is truly hurtful and sorry within his heart, and it was just an isolated incident, he never cheated before, he just did it, I don't think coming home, potentially destroying your family for the sake of being honest will help at all.
He'll do it again.
I'm not saying he wouldn't do it again. We're talking about the one time he has done it. See? Now, if you know I've done it before, you would probably consider that again. But if you never knew, sometimes you don't need to know. And I would say the same thing for a woman. Don't tell me. I want to pretend I understand, but I really don't. Everybody quiet?
Because I don't agree. But
What do you think he should do? Come home and be like, listen.
And be honest. Give her the option of making that decision herself, whether she, how she wants to
She's
deal
not
with
going to
it.
make the decision. She's going to punish you forever.
How you know that? No.
I'm telling you, if I cheat on a woman, first thing I'm doing is breaking up with her.
You cheating? You
If
break
I
up?
cheat, yeah.
Why?
Got to change that energy background, man. I'm out. She's gonna be like, what's
So
wrong
now
with you?
she's been cheated on and dumped.
Yeah. Because you're probably gonna put some new rules in place that you're only gonna be disappointed in me by, and I'm gonna resent you for it. So I need to break up with you, create separation, maybe seek counseling, maybe get some help.
Unless if you cheat, if that same situation happens, and y'all come to a resolution, y'all stay together, but she would have to know that she can't bring it up again. If you take me back,
if you forgive me,
if you forgive me, I don't want to hear about this again.
You can't.
That's the
keep
only
talking
way.
about
You
it.
get that moment to talk about it, and then that's it.
Cheating, I'll give you 6 months.
6 months?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll give you 6 months.
No.
Nah, if you're gonna take
If you
that
take me
individual,
back, don't bring this up.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say I'll be back with you, but you can talk about it for 6 months. I didn't say I was going to be back in the
no,
house.
not talk about it. If a person
What you mean
comes
not
to
talk
me,
about it?
if a man comes to me and says, "I cheated on you,"
A woman is not going to talk about that one time. Because it's going. First of all, the man is going to lie for 3 months until he gets all the details. So that's 3 months right there.
well, first of all, we don't want to know all the details.
Yes,
You're a
you do.
liar.
No, we don't.
Every woman wants to know the details.
Every
No.
single
and then act
solitary.
surprised.
Gripping and hugging,
You had sex
gripping
with
and
her.
hugging.
Yeah. Did you
You kissed her? Oh my God.
Did you do that move?
No,
Like, yeah.
because honestly, we already know what you do to us.
A woman starting a sentence, honestly.
So we're not gonna ask you because we already know what you're capable of.
No. Women are
Yeah.
always surprised.
Yes. Shocked.
You're always the victim.
Really?
I didn't even know you would do that. How you did? You know I was nasty. like that. You know I'm.
Well, maybe I'm different because, like, if
You know
a
I
man comes
suck.
to me and says I cheated, I already know your routine. So at this point,
So you knew he cheated.
no, I know his routine.
No, she talking about like know what he do in the room.
yeah.
She don't know my routine. That's why I cheated
all
with her.
men have a routine.
I don't know. I don't even know what. Come on, Nique.
All men have a routine.
Come on, Nique. I don't even know what you're talking about now.
All men have a routine.
No.
Not
It's
all
kinda
have
like-
a move.
It's kind of like a football. You know what I'm saying? You got a script like first 5 plays or whatever. Then after that, you go with what the defense gives you.
That's
You
right.
audible in
You know what I'm
at
Oh
that
my
point.
God.
I wanted to come out in the 5 wide set, but they got me sticking to the run. So
So I'm gonna go with the run.
going with the run. We run heavy today.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think you have anything there.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
And I know for a fact that even if the girl says we're gonna talk about this one time and that's it,
That's not true.
everything she's lying. That's
Even
the
a
first thing.
man, if the man was cheated on, he's going to talk about it more
You're
than
not
one
going to
time.
know. If a man gets cheated on, he's not going to know.
So men don't know about women cheating.
Oh,
No.
What if you was the man? She was the woman. She cheated with a man, so that man knows.
Yeah, he knows. But
So how do men don't know women cheat?
I
And she
didn't
cheated
say
with a
it.
woman.
No, I think she's saying the man that she's with wouldn't
doesn't,
know.
he's not going to know.
How you not gonna know?
Easy. She won't talk. She's going to stick to her same routine.
Women tell on themselves more than anybody.
How?
They won't stop talking. They don't tell it.
No, we don't.
Yes,
We
sir.
don't even tell our closest friends.
Yeah. Okay.
When a woman cheats,
Nique.
I promise you, you will find out maybe 10, 15. You might find out when she dies.
Well, I'm gonna be mad with her then.
if your man is attentive,
He'll know.
He'll know on the way to the cheat.
Listen, he'll know.
Because see, this what a lot of women do. They talk about their job all the time. Cal did this, Cheryl did that, but then every now and then, Jerome, Jerome says such and such. Steve says such and such. Now, who is Steve? Who is Jerome?
Yeah.
Her work
And then
husband.
her favorite thing is, I think he gay. You know that man.
Yeah,
not
you know
gay.
he ain't gay.
No, he's not gay. No, he's not gay.
No, good and well, that man is not gay.
Man got a 1970s name.
No.
Not gay.
It's not he's gay. No, that man is married.
Okay.
That is one of them.
Or she might say, he don't even look at me like that.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
That's my friend.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
If he didn't come out your mama, he ain't your
brother. Yeah.
Or your daddy. He's nothing to you.
So, should going with that, friends and all of that, should your significant other be your best friend?
In my opinion, no. Nique?
Yes.
B Eazy?
I say yes.
Yusuf?
Ain't nobody like being my friend. None of them like being my friend.
None. Don't say that.
Yeah.
But answer the question.
In theory, I would like for that to be the case. But I think sometimes it doesn't lend itself that way. I think it kind of depends on how you start out.
How you start out?
So like if you start out with a good friendship and it kind of leads into a relationship, I think that's usually the relationships that lend itself to be better friends than those that are strict. It goes attraction quickly and then it moves quicker into a relationship than establishing some form of a friendship leading in.
Well, how long does said friendship have to be established before you start dating?
Well, I think that's kind of just up to
there's
the
no
two
time
people.
frame for that.
I don't think there's a time frame for that. I think you
You
just
can be friends for years.
Even if you don't start out as friends and you go relationship side or whatever, if y'all get married and y'all stay together for 10, 15 years, y'all living in the same house,
You become-
see each other,
Yeah, that's your
y'all
best
become
friend.
best friends.
Okay.
You know everything about that person.
Become best friends. You said be a best friend. So at what point do you start? Do you get 5 years to say, now this is going to start being my best friend? Because that may work.
I mean, it just
But
happens.
year one, you're not going to be my best friend.
But I mean, it could though.
Yeah, it could
happen
happen.
like that.
I wouldn't want it to happen like that.
Why? Well, I was going to ask you questions.
Okay,
On why.
because I have great answers. That's first of all. Secondly, I have great answers. I'll tell you why. I don't want you to be like me. I need a woman who's complimentary to me, but not like me.
Well, just because
like-
she's your friend doesn't mean she's going to be like you.
She would have to be. We'd have to find certain. I think you need time away from people. I'm real big on that. I'm real big on individuality in relationships. Like, let's say I just like shooting. Maybe I'll get you into shooting 5 years from now. I don't want you to be with me at the range every time, going to eat, shooting. This is my girl.
Well, I mean,
Because most of the time, women will come along to get along, and she really don't even like it.
You think you're an introvert?
Explain to me what an introvert is. 'Cause I think I know.
For the most part, people that are introverts, they get their energy back when they're by themselves. They need a long time to recharge their batteries and all of that.
I could agree with that. I enjoy alone time.
People that are extroverts, they kind of get their energy from being around other people.
I don't get energy.
That's what I am.
I don't get energy from. I guess I don't like bars and stuff like.
Yeah,
I don't. No.
You there for too long. It's
Yeah.
draining to you or whatever. You got to go back home and
Yeah, I'm looking to see who robbing tonight. That's what I'm looking for. Where's the
So-
exits at?
because when you said that you need your own shooting time or
yeah,
whatever,
I need my own. I need a certain amount of things I enjoy, and I don't need you to crowd me because our relationship is going to already take a large part of my life. Now, you're my best friend within the confines of my relationship, but I wouldn't want my wife or girlfriend to be my best friend.
The only reason I think that your wife would have to be a best friend because, growing up, you don't see your parents as best friends or whatever. You just see them as parents. You see how they interact or whatever. You don't. I really didn't pay attention to it, but it was one time I was younger. I ain't gonna say how much younger, how long ago it was. I don't want to give my age or nothing.
Okay.
But I was at a table. We were at a wedding with some guys from work. One of my friends from work was getting married, and it was one of my coworkers and his wife was at the table. So I know how we cut up and trip. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't off to the side by themselves, but they were sitting by each other. And they were cutting up, having fun, having a good time. And I was like, oh, That's how it's supposed to be. Like y'all supposed to cut up and
but
chill.
I don't know if that's best friend though.
But I mean the way that it seemed, you know what I'm saying, just on the outside looking in, it seemed like they were very close friends. You know what I'm saying? And then, as I got older, I was like, yeah, you're really supposed to marry, especially, your female best friend or vice versa. You're supposed to marry that person because you're going to spend the rest of your life with them.
Yeah, I think you can be really close, but I'm just...
Yeah,
I don't believe in best friends really that much.
Because even like you said, how you said that you don't feel like your wife or whatever could be your best friend because you don't want her to be just like you.
No, I don't want to be like me.
But like, you know what I'm saying? My closest friend, to me, we basically were nothing alike.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of, that's kind of how, like you, because you know what I'm saying? Like you and a person, like kind of like the example we gave earlier about the 90-10, compassion or whatever. You can, have strong points in different things or like different things. And you could, the things that you like you said, you gave the example of shooting. Mm-hmm. Like you said, 5 years from now, you can introduce that to her. But just as an example, there's some things that you could put, bring forth to your partner that they're not even privy to just because of the way they were brought up and things like that.
Oh, yeah. Those things
so,
I do agree with. But if she was into knitting.
That's something you would never want to do.
No, I'll let her show me, but I wouldn't try to be good at it. So I can always learn from her.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes with couples, they end up being competitive for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Because if she talking about like a sport and you really think I'm going to let my significant other beat me, she's crazy. She wouldn't. Even if I had to cheat, you're not going to beat me.
Oh, wow.
I'm not. I have to keep the balance in the house. You beat me at this, you might try to be doing something else.
I think your significant other can be your friend because that should be the
No,
person.
you said best friend, not friend. I think they should be friends.
Best friend.
Best friends.
Because that should be the person that you're able to vent to. That's the person you come home.
Vent to about what?
Everything.
Well, you mess
what
around and
happened
tell a
at
woman
work,
too much.
what happened with your friends.
No.
Yes.
Not me. Am I far off? Like, is that crazy? No.
Why not?
Women don't want to hear you vent.
Yes.
No, they don't.
You say you do, but you don't.
Until they get tired of it. You're
Yeah.
always complaining.
Because after a while, to a woman, you'll start becoming less of a man.
She's not your girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's not your best friend. You need to tell your homeboy that. You don't need to tell your woman that.
Yeah,
Just like my woman's not going to tell me all the stuff she need to be talking. I'm not your girlfriend, honey. You need to go talk with your girlfriends about that.
But y'all, like, women can do that to men, but men can't do that to women.
No, because you become weaker.
In y'all's eyes.
And we have to protect our masculinity at all costs. Absolutely.
I disagree.
Okay, but why?
I disagree because you should be able to talk to the person.
Y'all need to be better. That's the problem. Y'all not better. Y'all will tell, you ain't said that to Steve. Well, I can beat you. I can't beat Steve. So I'm going to say that to you. I can't beat Steve. Steve will kill him. You can't. I just don't think you can do it.
Give me an example of why you can't do it.
Because you have to protect your masculine. You always have to be, like if your woman sees you get knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
A la the $1 shirt, $3 jeans.
Shirt and $3 jeans. Oh,
yeah. Like, if your woman see you get knocked out, what? At some point, you're going to hear that.
Yo, she ain't going to be a woman no more. You ain't going to hear that.
But
she's embarrassed.
All of that goes back to kind of how earlier, you know what I'm saying, you were talking about. Because y'all almost got it out of him, but it really goes down to like society.
A lot of society.
Because all of the things that we believe is for when it comes to relationships, it's not us. It comes from society. Like
a lot of it does.
And we're taught that, and we don't even know. Like how he said he really didn't. He tried not to carry it, with him, but in actuality, he came to the conclusion that it came with him.
He got it in a book bag.
Exactly. Everything that we believe when it comes to relationships, it comes from society. And we
but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Not necessarily, but we were programmed that.
Yeah.
So as far as like how we're talking about submission and all of that kind of stuff, that's stuff that was taught to us, you know what I'm saying, by patriarchy, religion, all of that kind of stuff. And the reason why a lot of men can't accept the fact that, how we were saying earlier, women make more money than them, is because they feel like based on society, they're less of a man.
That's right.
So with the thing with how you were saying, like, you can vent to women or whatever. A man can't vent to a woman because based on society, it makes them look less of a man. It makes them look weaker. And so it'll get to a point to where if you complaining about your job, you complaining about this or that.
Absolutely.
Do something about it. Because a
weak.
real man will fix it.
You're
that's the speaking points of society. That's not really how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't like your job, there's no guarantee that you'll be able to find another job.
None.
Or there's nothing you can do. Your boss talks to you a certain kind of way. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. You can either take it or quit. But you want to, like you say, you should be able to vent to your significant other.
And get that off your chest.
That's not reality, though. Because if I keep talking about this other man talking down on me, now
she looking at you. You getting weaker every day. And then your girlfriend will tell you your man weak. You complain every day.
Well, first of all, I'm not telling my homegirls my man business.
Stop lying.
Yes.
Women.
I'm not. It's not their business.
This dude in here.
Everybody tells.
This dude in here crying again.
Everybody tells somebody something. Everybody.
No. I had a man that would come and tell me, like, he didn't like his job, and
you did what now?
he would come to me.
Had.
No,
exactly.
no,
that's what it is. That's the key word. Had. He complains too much. Get him out.
No. He's still around.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
that's why she said had to begin with.
Yeah, he's still around, but he would come to me about his issues, and like sometimes he would just be frustrated and wouldn't talk to me. And I would ask him, well, did I do something? And he'd be like, no, you didn't do anything. I just don't feel like talking. So, like, when we sat down and talked about that, he was like, because, like, I hate coming to you every day or every other day with something negative about it. And I said, no, if you have to get something off your chest, I don't mind listening to it. I don't mind being a listening ear.
Well, why are you listening to it?
Because sometimes people need to get things off their chest instead of holding it in.
He has homeboys. He don't need to talk to you.
I wouldn't even tell my homeboys.
Some stuff you can. Some stuff some people can relate to.
And then, I think there's, you got to come.
Well, who do you share it with?
Finesse. I think,
even if you told me a story about you and didn't say it was you, you still told the story.
True.
So I think we all have to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Or I just bottle it up until I break.
Oh,
bottle it all inside.
And see, I don't like that because it may come out.
You like that?
I don't.
Oh, it's going to come out. And it's going to be rage.
Yeah, and it may come out at the wrong time. Yeah. It may come out at the wrong time. It may come out in the middle of a small argument.
That's right.
And now our small issue is big because of something you held in when you could have just got stuff off your chest.
That's why he needs alone time, his own set of friends.
But I mean, you're not comfortable telling your friends everything. You
don't have to say it's you. I'll be like, man, Yusuf messed up again. But it was me the whole time. Like, man, y'all think something wrong with him? You better learn to lie. That's all you have to do. But you're gonna tell somebody.
Me.
And then what you gonna do?
I mean, I'm just listening.
No, but I think the point, Nique, that you're missing is
all she can do is listen. She can't do nothing about it.
Yeah,
She's just listening. And your woman, if you're complaining about your job, what can your woman do? Unless she's in a position to help you get a better job, she'll help you fill out applications.
I might know someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it just subsequently was somebody you used to date. And
now
we got a whole Tyler Perry movie.
Now we got a whole Tyler Perry.
It sounds like the plot of a movie.
Yeah.
No.
One of the movies,
doesn't even
the
have
girl
to be,
knew something about
it could
the
be
guy.
A classmate.
Was it Soul Food?
Soul Food.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's my friend Harry. Oh yeah,
it ain't even gotta be my friend. It could be my brother or
no.
my friend's husband.
Nah, I'm cool. Let me get my own.
That's
job.
why everybody just needs counseling. That's it.
I agree.
At some point, everybody should talk to somebody.
Have somebody you can talk to other than.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that with, and I agree with you. And we talked about it before. I think everybody should see somebody and get a chance at some point to talk some stuff through, if especially if need be. But Nique, I think it's a women don't want to hear a especially about the same thing. Y'all don't want to hear that complaint every day, all day. If you come in the house every day and it's like, man, Bill did it again. What'd he do?
But Nique's not telling the truth. She's not being honest.
I am.
How are you being honest? It's like you say you want a man to cry.
Yeah.
He get to cry, what, twice? His homeboy got shot. And something else says, grandma died?
And that's it. That's the cap.
How many times you get to cry?
You don't want to see him crying at the Lion King. Like, Mufasa gone.
No, not even the Lion
What is
King.
Simba gonna do?
Not even at the Lion King.
I mean,
She's crying. I'd bust out, start crying. She
You
gonna look
wouldn't
at me
like
like
that.
I'm crazy. Like, what's wrong with you?
So
You had a
emotional.
bad day. I had a bad day too. Let's just eat some Haagen-Dazs. You're gonna be like, no.
You probably stopped crying at that
She's gonna
moment.
stop crying and probably curse you out.
oh my.
Like my stepdaddy, right? He's like I don't want to say a preacher, but give discourses or whatever.
Okay, he's a man of the cloth.
Minister or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when he would be on stage speaking or whatever, he get a little choked up
Okay.
because, that's just how much love he had for God or whatever. He talk about the things God to do. He'll just get choked up. And he kind of got the name of the crying brother.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's the crying brother
Wow,
right
the
there.
crying brother.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't good.
He an all man or whatever, but sometimes my mama, she'd be like,
Yeah.
William crying again.
That's exactly what women do.
Oh Lord, why William crying again? You know what I'm saying? So,
But he's emotional. He's passionate
but yeah,
about
you know
his
what I'm
work.
saying?
She don't wanna hear that all the time.
But she don't want to hear every
Nah.
time. She know too. She, you know what I'm saying? He start wiping his mouth. Oh, here you go. She's nudging me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
Look at him.
look at here you go. He about to. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, like, if he's crying about his passion, like if he makes an achievement.
Nique, they don't want to hear it. Women don't care about that stuff with you.
it's kind of like when I like you said, you grew up with dogs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Before you got the dogs, I'm sure your parents was like, you gonna have to feed the dog, give the dog water,
that
all this and that.
responsibility, everything.
It sounds good for most kids. It sounds good at first. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and then they don't.
The dog be hungry as hell after school because you ain't fed the dog. It's 10 o'clock at night. The dog still ain't ate. So it sounded good at first before you got the dog, but now when you get the dog, you forget to feed the dog.
Well, let me show you how strong parents work. Me, same thing with the dog. You don't eat either.
Ooh.
And that's just how my life, like, oh, the dog, you don't eat. You fed the dog yet? No, I might be late for school. Gotta feed that dog, you don't eat.
So
I learned responsibility, set of skills, like, early in life, and I'm not gonna let you mess it up for me. I also had a brother who broke curfew. If he broke curfew and I was with him and I wasn't even driving,
Oh, you
in trouble too.
Yeah.
so I was calling him 11:30. Hey man, this man tripping. Can somebody come get me? And my parents said 2 weeks to a month that 2 weeks, don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Full 2 weeks. It's no amnesty. It's no getting off. It's no buying no gift. It could be your birthday. Sit. That's it. It was no flex. So by the time I was 13, I was like, nah, man, they crazy. Y'all gonna do what? Nah, I'm going to the house. Because I'm gonna get a beating. I'm going to the house. So you learn early. Real early.
But I say that to say that it sounds good at first that you want a man like that, but
She don't want it.
Once you get the dog, you don't
You're
really
1,000%
want
right. You don't, he be using the bathroom.
You gotta
cut his
clean
hair.
up. You gotta clean up Rottweiler poop. and all
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Like it's on your shoe. You can't even get dressed before you go feed the dog because the
He
dog gonna jump on
He
you.
gonna jump on you.
These fresh white Calvin Kleins, straight crease. I'm about to kill him. Dog print.
I am okay with a man crying.
No, you're not, Nique.
Yes, I am. Not all the time, every single day, no. But
you decide on what days this can happen? That's not
No.
fair. Yes, you do.
no. I can't decide on what days, just not every day.
That's not what days?
No, not to me.
So a guy that cries at like movies and stuff like that, you find with emotional
She's not.
movies.
She's not. She's a liar.
No, see the wince? See the wince
She's
on
a
the face?
liar. This is what not honest is.
Yeah, bring it full circle. See,
When I ask you, Nique, what's wrong? Nothing. Oh, you're crying. There's nothing wrong. I'm just getting my. You're crying, Nique. So after 14 times of saying what's wrong, you say nothing's wrong, and
I'ma
then somebody
tell
go
him.
jump on the game, and then you come in there like,
I
all
know.
you want to do is play the game.
No, I tell
I
him.
just asked you 20 times. Was you okay?
I tell him.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I don't have time to play.
Nique, you
I
just
tell
did this
him.
a couple weeks ago. You walked right in
When?
here and said, I'm having a bad day.
I let y'all
You
know
made an
I'm having a
announcement.
bad day.
walk in
I'm
with
having
an
a bad
announcement.
day. Nique, you good?
I got a headache.
Nique, you good? Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You just made an announcement for 5 minutes. You was having a bad day and you had a headache. But no, I'm fine.
No,
I'm
you
good.
asked me was I good enough to do this.
Okay.
I said yes.
All right.
And I was.
And you know what else Nique is good at doing? You want to know what Nique is good at doing?
What is that?
Closing us out.
You gonna close us out, Nique?
I guess this time.
We thank you for joining us today,
Hey,
B.
thank y'all for having me, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
We don't talk relationships on my show too
You
much.
don't?
So, nah.
Y'all talk some stuff, though.
We do talk some stuff.
You got to get us on sometime.
Oh, yeah, we definitely will. We'll
Okay.
have y'all on.
Okay.
B, man, let people know how they can catch the show and social media information.
You can find us everywhere you get podcasts for free 99. DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast. And look us up on Facebook, the DJ Blaze Radio Show. And you can find me on Instagram, preacher_the_accusers.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
All right. Well, it has come to an end. And I guess I have to close all this out.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Put a
Once
button
again,
on it.
I have been backed into a corner.
Okay.
This time with 3 men.
This time with 3 men. I'm sorry. We'll
Yeah.
try to balance off the balance of power next time, Nique.
Thank you.
Okay.
Try to get you some reinforcements.
Thank y'all for listening. It's your girl, Nique Cruz.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf. And once again, we want to thank you for listening to the show. Remember, you can catch us on DefyLifePods.com, iTunes, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and anywhere your favorite podcasts are played. If you would like to leave a comment or a Dear Nique, email us at rsp@godefylife.com or hit us up on our hotline, 843-310-8637. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at RELSTAT Podcast. That's RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, share, 5-star rate, and of course, leave us a review. Next review, we're giving out a shout out. So make sure you leave that review and a 5-star rating. Once again, it's your boy Yusuf here with Nique and CL, and we are out.